Time jump. Oh, Kim, you got a little something like that. I shouldn't laugh at you.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Oh, all better.
All better. Oh, God, the fun we have.
Yeah.
Although it's not good for the people.
When is it?
Yeah.
It's too late for that.
Welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Tom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more Lost today.
That's
When?
Episode
right.
5. When? When is the question?
When?
Episode 5 of season 5. When?
So is this
What time
episode
are
like in
we
the
at?
future or is this in the past?
This
2
is-
years later, off island, on island, 3 years in the present, I should say. Or, yeah.
I'm so
Lots of
confused.
questions. I know we had a lot of fun discussing this last time. We went into a lot of deep discussion.
tremendously deep. It was too much for our brains.
My brain
Apparently
still hurts.
I had a nosebleed from it. It was bad.
Yes, that's not good.
Looks like a Twizzler.
I don't know
So
how
maybe
to take
Jin
that.
will help Rousseau deliver.
How crazy. I mean, I want to see how many other connections there will be that maybe possibly happened already. Like, is this the first time that they are changing the past, or has this happened before and it's all part of the cycle? And Jin had a lot of influence.
I think it's happened before.
Yeah, like you were saying. And maybe Jin had a lot of influence with Danielle early on.
Or they'll flash again and he'll still be on the island and then he might meet up with our gang.
I'm thinking, yeah, because my original theory is that he is actually time jumping the same time our main group is, but we're just seeing what happened before.
Yeah, we're
Right.
seeing it from his perspective
Yes.
of how he got back on the
Yeah,
island.
so he
Yeah.
might, now that he's on the island, maybe
He's just
he
a few
will
steps
meet
ahead
up.
of him.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
But are they headed to the the Orchid?
The Orchid, yes, they are.
I almost said the Orchid. Orchid.
Orchid.
Orchid. I can't
Go get
speak.
some apples.
It's the time jump.
Oh,
There's apples on this island now, guys.
Got a few stickies. No. Yeah, so I'm assuming, as Locke has been saying, that they have to go back to the Orchid. That's the place where they have to fix it, whatever they have to do. Does that mean, is the wheel still spinning? I doubt it. Like, do they have to reverse the wheel? Like, how are they going to actually stop it? Put
Yeah,
more
so
metal
now
in
he's
that?
just going to follow where Ben left off, and who knows? I don't know if they should really move it, though. They don't know, like, what Ben knows.
Yeah, and he didn't want to move the wheel, so if someone has to do that, they're going to be transported off
if
island
they go
again.
counterclockwise, is that going to do something else? If they go forward again, is that going to do something else?
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh.
But it is interesting
much.
to see how Locke, because he is so sold on the fact that he's the chosen one to
Yeah.
lead the others, which I do believe he is, and he's manipulating in a way like Ben. He's manipulating Sawyer to really be driven to want Kate back,
Don't
even
you
though
want
he wants
Kate
the
back?
best for her. But now, like, he misses her so much that he is siding more with Locke, you know.
Yeah, because he knows he's not a loose cannon, but he's very nervous and he acts on it. He's like, "Come on, we have to do. What's wrong
Yeah.
with her? You know, we have to do something."
He's a little badgery, but
Yeah.
I love him.
But
Yeah.
he's working on it because of his nerves. He's just so worried.
Yeah.
He's an impulse
Yes.
kind of guy.
And
Yeah.
Juliet is perfect for him. She's like, "Go away."
She's great with everyone. She's so
Isn't
calm.
she?
And I know it used to annoy me a little bit in the beginning because, like,
She's
we didn't know what she was
perfect.
about. And
Yeah.
I'm like, is she
Well,
kind
because
of like
she was
mocking?
like Ben's, second person. You know
Right,
what I
and
mean?
she was always so stoic when she talked to you. You never knew what she was, are you really trying to manipulate me? Or are you telling the truth? Do you
Yeah.
really care? Yada, yada.
Yeah, so now seeing that that's how she really is, and you need someone really calm too, and just telling you facts and just trying to move
Shut up for a
forward.
minute. Go away.
Yeah, because if
Yeah.
people are freaking out, like Sawyer, I mean, I love Sawyer, and he's so caring now. I mean, he's always been caring, but now he's more of an open book in a way, kind of, you
Yeah.
know, where these people are his family. Like,
Well,
he really
she's
does care about
also-
people.
She was also like a doctor too, so she has to have those kind of
She is a
patients. You know what I mean?
doctor,
Yeah, so she actually helps out more in a bad situation, instead of like badgering like Sawyer because he wants to have information. Now, although that does come in handy too sometimes when no one else is really saying anything and he's trying to get information out.
And another example is with Dan. He's not really disclosing what he knows. And she's like, if you know more, now would be the time to tell me about Charlotte. What's going on?
I know,
Yeah,
and I
so
wish he
she's
would
like-
say something.
With
But
this
people will
with this
panic.
show from season 1, the biggest thing that they've always lacked was communication.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
But
when
that's like
when
the
someone asks a question.
intensity of it.
That's not important now. What is important is
Yeah.
Season 6 will be important.
And that's a challenge
Stay
with a
tuned.
lot of characters, you know? It's like they're not used to being open like that, and they have trust
Well,
issues.
it's like, oh, holy crap, I know we're time jumping, but I just saw Kate and Claire giving birth. That's kind of important. Maybe we should stay clear of ourselves. Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
well, it also makes you feel like, okay, maybe we're getting closer to our present time because it's our people now we're
Yeah.
seeing.
And
yeah,
just
grab Charlie, grab Shannon, grab Boone.
Yeah, because I think it is important for them not to see each other, but
Yeah.
I think Sawyer in that moment, because it really made him sad to see Kate, because he really does love her and miss her, that he couldn't say it in that moment because he is guarded when it comes to his own emotions, especially when it's like a weak emotion. Not that it is weak, but it's a very caring emotion.
But he doesn't really know how Kate feels either.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. Sad.
And,
I really
and
love
Locke, I
Sawyer.
think Locke knows that Sawyer saw Kate because he said, without my past pain, I wouldn't have gotten this far.
Yeah.
And I
So
think that's
he
an
said that to
important.
Sawyer, yes, without that pain you just saw, you're not going to go, you can't move forward.
I needed that pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, but I really want them to see each other again. But yeah, they're not going to be anything anymore. Like Kate cares for Sawyer, but not like she does Jack. But I really like Kate and Sawyer more. I really
It's just
do.
a flim flam.
A flim flam. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
So we're
Let's do
watching
it.
on Amazon. Yeah, 5:05.
Did she have a weird reaction when she first met Chen?
I don't
Danielle?
remember.
Think about your children.
Yeah, like Jack and Kate are right there. Like,
Kate's going to say, you left him in the car and you were going to do this?
he's going to see that.
Son, listen, I know you think you're helping.
It wasn't for you.
He is.
Chen is alive.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Bang.
Come play with me.
1988.
He's like,
Yeah.
holy crap. He's going to faint.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Crap to see.
Yeah.
Okay,
He like originally shows them.
like that. If there
How about from the radio tower?
Yes.
Then
Yeah,
go with
so
us
it's
to the
motivation.
tower.
And all the threats on the island by the polar bears.
Yeah.
Well, this is many years ago. I don't know.
Alexandre, c'est un garçon.
Alexandra, ça va être une fille.
Where is she?
Nadine?
The
Oh,
others.
man, they took her. Uh-oh.
Ooh, yes, a smoke,
Smoke
monster. Oh
He's
crap!
like, duck,
Hide.
hide in the bamboo traps.
I wonder if Jen's changed in the past or if this actually happened.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of like theorizing.
Qui est le
Right?
dernier à avoir vu Nadine?
Vous êtes juste derrière moi?
Oh no.
Yeah,
All
look
these,
where
all
the
these vines are
trees.
traps. Could be a trap.
You need to hide in the trees. Crap! They're in a sea, blowing up trees.
Told you there was a monster.
You're going first. Go into the trees, right?
Yeah, good.
You're next.
He's gonna be next. Watch out.
Rah!
Look up.
He wants to crawl on the ground now.
Holy crap! Oh, they're trying to save him.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Don't
yeah,
let him
pull him
get
in like
there.
Locke.
Oh
Crap.
my god, it's gonna rip his arm off.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
I'm hurt. Oh. It's
Someone
gone,
give me a
please.
hand.
Yeah, but it.
On aille là-dedans. Faut qu'on le sorte de là.
No!
Non,
No.
Do you think maybe the smoke monster's what she's calling
Yes,
the virus?
I think that's.
non, non. Où est ton corps? Où est the baby?
Yeah, because you never see what happens to them. So does he just disappear in front of her?
Oh, there's his
Oh,
hand.
yeah.
it's still there.
From so long ago.
Well, it still has tissue on it and stuff.
Yeah,
so how much?
that's true.
Tastes like caterpillar piss.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She
she's
shoots
killing them.
Daniel, je t'en prie. Pose ton arme.
Whoa,
But that's her
jeez.
husband.
C'était comme ça. Je t'aime, Daniel. Je veux que rien ne nous arrive. À toi
Whoa!
Wow. Uh-oh, now she's going to definitely do it.
Oh my god, with his baby, that's insane! Hey.
Jesus.
God, he can't catch a break here! What
Turn
the
around
freak?
slowly.
Oh,
Yay, he did catch up with
You're
that.
on that boat. I thought you were dead. No. 무슨 말이 하는지 도대체 모르겠어. Translate.
exactly.
This is crazy.
Please, translate.
How do you know that?
You speak Korean, Red?
Obviously.
Tell him I'm sure. But none of it will matter if...
But then the baby.
And the baby's
But
gonna
then he's
be
gonna
brought
be
up on the
over there.
island.
Wants it to go off.
How do you know he's alive?
Who's walking? Okay, good.
There's someone.
It'll be extremely unpleasant for all of us.
Okay, well, that
God.
just foiled your plans, Ben.
I don't think she will, but...
Let's go.
Where's Miles?
Just cling on.
Cling on.
Dan, is this gonna work?
What?
It seems like they're happening more frequently.
Seems like it's hurting them more too.
Yeah, she's really getting... That's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone. I mean, she's like...
Oh my god.
What's she saying, Jin?
What'd she say?
Let's see, fix
Or the
problem.
baby?
You said we'd be
Then
here
again,
in
she
30
didn't have the
minutes.
baby on the island.
I didn't account for traffic.
If you don't do it, son, I will.
What are you doing?
My tactic
Okay.
worked.
And she's constantly shifting.
I have no idea.
Let's go. We have to keep moving.
All right.
We can't look at her.
Charlotte. We're gonna have to carry her.
No. She's gonna...
Uh-oh,
See?
here we go.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna die now. Crap.
We have to move now.
Because I've been here before.
Let's
How
go.
do you know that?
So he's being quiet about it.
Crap, see?
Until
You
now.
jinxed it, now it's gone. Because the
Thanks for
island
saying
just
it,
wants to
Bobby.
screw with you now. Now it's gone.
See,
There's
how
no
would
bomb
she,
on there.
how would she know about that, right? Who's first?
How the hell did Charlotte know this was here?
I became an anthropologist to find this island again.
Heard of him?
She was a kid, and he's probably
Yeah.
yelling at her not to.
So he's been there too. Well,
Well, I have to bring them all back. That's how it works.
How you know?
John.
I
You
won't.
want them
I'll
to
have
say
Ben bring her
anything.
back.
Yeah, he'll manipulate it.
I'll be dead when I come back.
You buried me.
No. Don't put it down the well.
Gives it to
Gonna
me.
give it to him.
I was gonna say. Smoke monster's there.
See, what's he gonna do when he gets down? When he gets
Maybe this is gonna kill him.
Want a flashlight or something? Yeah, because
Oh,
then
no.
he's gonna get the direct beam.
Hold on tight, babe.
Doesn't know well.
Weird.
Yeah, so whatever they're holding at the time goes with
James,
them.
stop.
Yes.
James.
I'm sucking because he's probably still.
And we know he's not dead.
Hold on. Stay. Stay.
She's gone.
Die. Oh gosh, she's.
She's gone.
Oh no. No.
His legs.
Oh, sick.
Damn.
Like literally.
What's
crushed.
here now? Who's walking?
Ooh.
Richard. Great. Come with me.
You're in shock, and that's why you see me.
I don't
I'm a
understand.
doctor. I'm gonna help you.
He came to see me in the cabin. And since when did listening to him get you anywhere worth a damn? There's a woman living in Los Angeles. Once you get all of your friends together, and it must be all of them, everyone who...
Is it the same premonition lady?
You have so much faith. And then smack. Oh, God. Ugh.
No.
I don't want to see him die, though.
On the other side.
We gotta see how determined you are with all the pain. Oh, God.
Jesus.
My bone's getting snagged on the rock.
It's off his axis, he said.
Yeah, it is actually going back and forth.
I was going the other way. Oh, he's pulling it toward him.
Take it. Jen gave it to him before he left the island.
Why didn't Mom tell me himself?
I don't know. Maybe he never...
I want proof, though. She still doesn't have proof.
That's the proof, I guess.
Yeah, but...
Ooh.
Everyone wants her.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Full circle.
Hello, Benjamin.
It's Penny. He wouldn't. Des, just say,
get
can I
started."
interrupt? No, because
I
he's going
know,
to say, I'm
guys,
just
come
letting you
on.
know that Dan needs you. I'm here for Dan.
She probably knows, like, everything, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she does have the premonition.
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon. There is no spoon. Oh, my God.
And I don't know if it's the same lady as... Well, it is, because he said... Because Christian said to Locke, go see Eloise Hawkins. So she's the key. She's
Wow.
the duo.
Yeah, I mean, we keep seeing
No.
these bigger players, and now she's a big one. Ben goes to her, and maybe even Jack's dad goes to her, too, for more information. Or is Jack's dad really the one who's in full control of everything that goes on there?
Right. Is he
Why
like
is
in
that?
between Whitmore? Does he work with Whitmore? Is he just part of the island? Who knows? Like, what's his role in this? He
Is
knew where
does
Jacob's
he
cabin
physically
was.
exist?
You know, again, going back to, what was it, the first season, when Jack started seeing his father, and then the coffin was empty, you know, so maybe, I'm assuming he's not, I don't know if he's like, I think he's physical, but not like alive. I don't know,
Well,
like.
what if it happened like with Locke's injuries got reversed?
Or maybe he died and he had to come back with the plane like he was dead, and just like what's going on with our guys now, John is dead back in the mainland and he had to get his body back, or somehow through Eloise. She did it with Christian. You know, when the plane was crashed, when a plane crashed, and then he resumed back as the old Locke's position.
You
I
lost
don't
me.
Like, you know how Locke is dead. He's dead back in the mainland, and they have to, I don't know, they're going to do something with him, and he has to go back to the island with them.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe Christian did the same thing. When he died, his body had to go back to the island. And now he's part of the island.
Maybe.
And then
So you think
John
that'll
was
happen to
gonna-
Locke then too? That's why he'll be the leader?
Yeah, maybe. But Ben was the leader all along,
Maybe
Yeah.
that happened to Richard too.
in tandem. Yeah.
And Jack seems like, not Jack, sorry, Jack's dad seems like he's more in charge and in tune with the island, like guiding Locke. So why does he have that power?
Yeah, and he was telling Locke, like, you were the one who was supposed to do it. Maybe that's why it's, like, so awry right now, because Ben did
You
it.
know, if you look at Christian's life before the island, from what we saw, it's kind of how Jack is
Yeah.
now. Like distressed, he drank a lot, he took, drugs and everything, so it's kind of like going along the same path. So maybe.
I think his main thing was just drinking, a lot.
Drinking,
But
yeah.
Yeah,
it
well,
was
I'm
still
saying
bad.
Jack was doing drugs. and
Jack's
stuff.
doing
yeah.
that, yeah. Anything he can to just be numb.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, but when Michael died too, when he blew up on the ship, right beforehand we saw
Christian.
Jack's dad.
That's right.
Do you
And
think Michael's dead then?
yeah,
Michael's
I
gone. I
think
think
he's
everyone
gone,
on
yeah.
the freighter is.
Yeah, because he was right at ground zero.
Well,
when
he
it
did. He
happened.
did say that your time was up or something, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he says something along those lines. So I feel like he's the, the spiritual whatever it is, like death itself. I don't know, because he like showed up to Michael before he died, and then here Locke is going to die, so he's now there again guiding him, and he can't help him.
Right.
So I kind of.
I don't think he physically exists to help him. I think his
Exactly.
it's more like a mind state kind of thing.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I think that he is a stronger, maybe a vision. I think he technically, physically is there somehow, but he's not like an alive person. I think he's like part of the island.
He's like
spiritually.
a physical entity, but not like a person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like
just
he's
the
one with the
vehicle
island
trying
now.
to give the message from the island to Locke.
And maybe he was chosen
That's deep.
right from the start. Locke is the next in line or something, or maybe they all have different roles to play. With the island, meaning Locke is a certain role for the island, and then Christian's a certain role for the island. Richard is, and then this Jacob
But
guy.
I want to know, like, why is this island like this for? I mean, is it something that Dharma accidentally created, or
I think it was before Dharma.
It was,
I don't know.
It was before Dharma. Dharma went in there and started really. They knew it was that important and wanted to do a lot of research on it. It was a bizarre group too. I mean, they were doing a lot of experiments against each other, not telling other, hatches what they were doing. They had their own, certain agendas. But I think this is ancient. This is like
yeah,
really
because if
old.
you recall too,
The statues and everything were there.
yeah, because the wheel was already buried, and it's at a state now earlier on where it's buried completely. There's no construction there at all, not even a well.
Mm-hmm.
So it was already buried. A wheel was buried, so that was beyond Dharma, like they discovered it or
Yeah,
whatever.
Dharma discovered it. Yep.
So that was already there.
Which
So why
Dan
was
was
this
there.
man-made wheel there? And there's no other sign.
how do you know it's man-made?
That's what I mean too, because like it looks like a man-made structure,
It does.
unless the wheel came from some other.
What if it's a broken spacecraft that's been on Earth
Exactly.
for so long that's got moss and stuff
And the
growing out?
smoke
Looks like an
monster's
island.
the only alien alive.
Yeah, and not that, because humans are amazing for making extraordinary things, but how I jokingly say that when we don't understand something, sometimes we try to relate it to something magical or whatever, but we do see a lot of signs that we don't. Yeah, so I'm like, it's easier to say aliens, magic, but you do have this wheel that I don't think is actually human made. It's a human object, like men made the wheel, right? But I don't think it's actually made by man, because it's already been buried or just in a cave.
Well, what's it attached to?
And it's
Something's
glowing.
glowing in there.
So I think maybe it is
The little axis. Of
alien.
The guy's trying to restart his engine and it's not
magic.
working.
So I'm going right to that alien magic. I don't know. So so he's like way beyond before the well was even there. And just the way that things were handled with them going to that area, and they just talk about, oh, well, thank God it's here. Boom, it disappears. Locke starts to go down. Boom, he's buried under it.
And,
I feel like the island's also guiding, even though it's out of sync or
even
whatever.
through Charlotte, because Charlotte said, go to the well. And
Like she knew she had to
yes,
say
and
that
as
or
soon
something.
as Orchid was gone, they went right to the well, which just
So
happened to
everything's
be
in
right
place.
next to it. Yeah.
Like she said that
The
perfectly right
breadcrumbs,
before
yeah.
they left. So she
So,
said her last thing to them to help
We're
them.
probably getting to the point where they're going to have a few more a few more time travels where
Flashes.
Dan's going to see what's her name again when she's younger and tell
Charlotte.
him, he's going to be the crazy person, being like, get off the island, otherwise you're going to die, because that's probably why he's crazy for it, because he just witnessed it.
Yeah, he's probably really upset telling her that. But now knowing that information, maybe he'll approach it differently and save her life. Or maybe it's just an endless cycle where you can't change it.
Or give her something for a constant. Maybe that would have saved her.
Because it gets a little confusing there, because I don't even know if that's the same thing at this point, because we
maybe
didn't see
not,
Dan,
because even
because he has Desmond, but
Yeah.
like Sawyer, Juliet started getting it too, so
maybe
I
it's just
think it
too
was
much
just
to
different.
handle. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
But what if by them time traveling, they're becoming their own constant.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how that
think
works.
I think that would be too
and they don't
easy
even know
of a
about
fix.
it.
Because Charlotte told him, you were here too, and he didn't know that. So he was, he's been in the past, but he hasn't done it yet, kind of thing.
And overthinking it too, when you're time traveling so much and you end up way back, like with Danielle, or even like earlier on, you were technically on the island long ago, so will you die a lot faster because now you've technically been on the island for many, many years.
Too many changes.
Oh my God, you could just keep
your
theorizing
temporal
everything.
shifts. But it was funny to see, or interesting, I should say, with Danielle and her husband. Like, she thought he was sick. He said, I love you and the baby. She puts the gun down. He was going to shoot her. Was he shooting her because he was sick, or was he shooting her because he thought she was sick?
Even so, like, she has his child, and that's an innocent baby. So I'm like, I don't think he would just shoot her dead if she's pregnant with
So
her.
he must have been sick.
I know. So him doing that.
So he must have been sick.
Yeah. So I totally think it was.
Well, I wanted to see more of that. Like, what made her think that he was sick? What were because we didn't see any of the symptoms or anything of it.
Yeah, and they were down with the smoke monster, so something happened around that time. Because how the heck did they survive going down there? Like, it was just there, and they climbed down there, and I don't know. I think like maybe over time they started getting violent and killing each other, like the other two.
Well,
guys
I wonder
were shot.
how those two guys were shot, but they were right. They weren't too far away, and they weren't really decomposed yet.
Yeah.
So
did she do it? Yeah.
The other guy's arm was more decomposed. So I wonder how long of a time it's been since, the smoke monster incident to when those two got killed.
Long ago, probably not too long.
Yeah. Well, it had to be enough for the arm to decompose. I mean, I don't know how long it takes.
I don't know how long it takes, but there was still flesh on there too. So I don't know if
maybe
it's
only
like
a month
couple
or so.
weeks or a month. I don't know.
I mean, it was exposed to the
awfully
elements
hot.
and everything too.
Yeah, and that is to, like, in
Taste
our face
test.
as well. Where I'm like, I feel like again the island, even though it's it's out of control, I think it has some control to show certain characters things that happen, because here people are seeing key moments in time to fill in the blanks of all these questions we've had. Like, only a little bit of time, like the flashes are getting quicker to, like, closer together, and Jin only jumped a month or so ahead just to see that key moment of the sickness and
and why
you're seeing
and then flashes again.
Yeah, you're seeing key things happen. You don't just go into a different time, and then all of a sudden you see a squirrel fart, and that's it.
And also with Rousseau saying that everyone in her party was sick, and she had to do that. She had to kill them, and it's true. So we didn't see anything that was altered. What she said. So
right.
You know what I mean. So it's like, why are we seeing it through Jin's eyes now?
I mean, and apparently when they do these,
come in the forward,
and apparently when they do these jumps, they become part of the history. Mm-hmm. But I'm surprised that when Rousseau saw Jin, she didn't have any kind of weird reaction. You know what I mean?
Because it's her younger self.
You mean when she's older?
I mean, when she was older, like in the first couple seasons.
I mean, unless this was written in after, because shows do that. But. Yeah, I am curious if you guys can let us know if she did have a weird reaction to Jin originally.
Yeah, because I don't remember
think so.
her.
I don't recall seeing that, but that would have been kind of cool if this was planned that far in advance to be like,
I know
her react like
I'd be curious.
Or at least some kind of like
like a glance, like I
just
know you, like I'm having a deja vu moment kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, poor Charlotte. I feel so bad that she's gone.
I know. And she was a Dharma baby.
Yeah.
Not a baby, but a Dharma kid.
She'll be back.
She was younger, yeah.
She'll be back.
I know you have
time jumping to the rescue.
Now that we have time jumping on the table, I'm kind of like, people can't be saved. So I'm kind of putting myself in a safety bubble, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel bad.
I really feel like now presently a lot of our guys from LA are in this church. I really just want Desmond just to tell Eloise, look, Dan sent me to tell you that he's on an island, he needs help, and then just, excuse me, because I don't want her time jumping him to back to the island.
I think because that she said that, well, we'll have to make do with what we have, kind of thing. I wonder if she's going to substitute Desmond for, whoever isn't there.
He can't. I mean, he promised Penny he wouldn't.
He can't, but I think he's going to.
I know, and the thing is, I know he wasn't part of the Oceanic Six, but still he was on the island, and we keep hearing everyone from the island has to be back.
Yeah, they didn't say the Oceanic Six.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Desmond is part of it. So I feel like that's going to be so sad that he now has to leave his wife and kid.
Oh,
and son too. What's son going to do?
What I want to know is, like, will those 3 years be reset and not actually happen?
But what about son and her baby?
It might not happen.
I hope not. I mean, not that I want her to be separated from her kid, but...
Well, she won't be. I mean, it'll just be kind of like sucked back in.
Oh, God. And then she might die on the island again.
I have to say, now Hurley is in jail. If these guys do this act now in the church, he's going to be screwed in jail. Not screwed in jail, but he's going to be stuck there. Well, the lawyer's probably going to get him out, but now what?
Now he's not going to have anybody to go with.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think something's going to happen. Like, maybe Desmond will freak out and be like, I can't do this, and he'll leave. Then she'll be like, well, it's off the table if he doesn't go. So maybe something will happen where they can't go just yet.
He wants to go. He's just worried about Ben. He just worries about
Well, I'm thinking like Desmond. Like, Desmond might freak out and run out of there or something. Say, I can't leave.
I feel like
might put things on hold.
A major issue there, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to put things on hold, and then they're going to wind up getting everybody.
I gotta say, this is so interesting having them off the island, because even though there was a lot of hope that they would get off the island, I just didn't see that happening, especially with all the seasons. So I thought that they'd always have hope but never actually get off. And here that technically in the present time, 3 years later, they're on, they're back in civilization and living lives, and 3 years into that, it's just like, wow.
Yeah, but they left pretty horrible lives if you look at it.
No, I know, but just to even be there, like, I just didn't expect or predict that they would actually get off the island with so many seasons. So that's kind of cool that they were able to, but it is sad for most of them.
I don't think they would think it's pretty cool.
No, but I'm just saying the fact that they were able to get off story-wise, just like, wow.
Especially all the odds were against them. I mean, everything. Mm-hmm. Submarines were blown up.
Everything blew up.
All the mystery behind everything is just crazy.
Everyone that survived the actual crash, like, so many people died. I mean, there's just, the odds were always against them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so until next time, guys, we can't wait to watch more of this show. But I have to say again, I'm so happy Jin is alive. I'm very, very happy about that.
Yeah, and he found the gang, so he's with them.
Great reaction with him and Sawyer. I love that so much, that they were just so happy to see each other. Like, that was amazing.
Sawyer was so happy.
So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.